What's up, YouTube? I could have sworn I filmed a video on this, or at least did the intro on this, but I was looking at my phone and I do not have it. So I've already installed that side, as you can see. Yeah, everything's already wired up over there. Really, the only reason why I'm turning on this camera is specifically for those people who are having the same problem I'm having. So we all know that the wiring, you don't wire it through the driver's side. You wire it through the passenger side, because the passenger, there's the live wire is over there. So I plugged it in. Obviously, it didn't work. Well, you guys don't know that because you didn't see me install it. But for some reason, it didn't work on my Corvette C6. I have an 07 base. There wasn't enough power running through the cord, so I had to either reroute it somewhere up in here to where it was it activated as soon as I turned on something in here, or if I wanted to connect it straight to my DRLs or turn signal, or side markers. So I just decided to do it to my DRLs, because it had my my turn signals with it too. So because it activates, I have the dual intensity set up to where I can use them as my DRLs and I can use them as my turn signals. So I wire that up over there. It works perfectly fine for the right side. For the DRLs, as far as the DRLs, I reached out to Vet Lights. They said that it has to be in gear. So I'm going to try to do it. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try to, once I get this side installed, I'm going to put it in park. I mean, not park, but put it in drive and reverse and neutral and see if that something happens, or if that works. If it doesn't, then, oh well, I'm going to just use use it as the turn signals. So, and then I'm going to contact them again saying that it didn't work. Please send me a refund, because that just for these extra couple wires. Look at these wires. This is where the dual intensity. This is what the dual intensity is. Put this over here. This is what it is right here. That's all the dual intensity setup comes with. Just this wire. Well, it comes with two, because you got the one for the passenger side also, but it comes with two of these. This is all it comes with, and I think it was that alone was like an extra $100 on top of the price, the regular price if you didn't get it. So, with that being said, I want to show you how I wired it up. Well, I pretty much just told you. I just wired it up through the DRLs / turn signals to get my power, and I put my ground inside here, where you're supposed to, because you're supposed to put your ground inside this black wire right here. This wire right here, that's where you're supposed to put your ground at. And then you put your live wire, or your power wire, which is your red wire. You run it all the way across, and you run it on that side, because your power wire, I don't know if I can zoom in, I don't know if you can see it, but that wire is sticking up at the very top right there. At the very top. It's hard to see. Let me just go over there and open the door. Actually, I can't open the door because the handle is off. So let me just slide over here and show y'all. So look. All right. So that black wire, or that, not even that black wire, that brown wire at the very top right there, that one right there, that's the power wire for the passenger side. That's what's supposed to be giving power to both your aftermarket side mirrors. It didn't work. For some reason, mine did not work. Every time I put it in gear or anything like that, it did not work. All it did was flicker. So, with that being said, we had to find an alternate way to run power, and we did. So we're just going to be running it to the what's the name? The DRLs, turn signals. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm pretty sure you guys already know how to take off a door panel. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, so I didn't want to show you that. I just wanted to show you how what I did if that doesn't work. Because a lot of y'all, I know there's a couple of y'all that would be like, since that didn't work over there, I'm not going to try to install this side over here because it didn't work. And I'm going to just go back, return, and get my money back. Because you thinking that they just sent you some faulty stuff. That's what I was thinking as well. I was like, I'm getting ready to send it back, because it really ain't no point. I bought it to have DRLs and turn signals. Only the turn signals is working. I was just like, I'm gonna just send back the dual intensity piece. But Once I actually hooked it all the way up on the other side, and then I tested it, it started hyper flashing. So I'm like, you actually need that dual intensity piece so it can work properly with the turn signals and not hyper flash. So either way, you was stuck with that piece if you bought it. If you didn't buy it, I'm pretty sure the setup probably came a little bit different, but since I did buy it, the setup came like this. So whoever else is buying the dual intensity setup, your setup will be like this. And so, as I was saying before, your ground wire, which would be, I'll turn my light on. Your ground wire, which would be this one, will plug into this one. And then your power wire, I would run this through the little rubber coupling out here. Cause on this side is going to be different from that side. That side is going to be a whole lot easier to get to because you have a whole lot more space. This side is going to be a little hard. So let me show you. So up here, this little door, as you call it, as you will. So that's what we're gonna call it. This door, you would have to, it's jammed up in there, or not jammed up in there, but it's high in there. So you have to stick your hand in there, press up, and then pull out. The plug that you would have to unplug to get your factory mirror out would be this yellow plug right here, which I already had took out. I literally had took that out before I cut the camera on. So, and then you would just pull it back through, trace it back through the little rubber garment, and it'll come out through there. And then you would just run everything back out through here. And that's how we did that. So, and also to be able to get to that, you do have to roll the window all the way down. You won't be able to do it with the window all the way up. I've already tried it, and I couldn't get clearance to all the bolts. And make sure you have, when you do this, make sure you have a long extension like this, because this is the extension that I used. It gets in there, gets the job done, and it also requires a number 10. I thought it was a number 8, but it's actually a number 10. The bolts on here to take the speaker off, that is a number 7. So make sure you have a number 7 before you get fully started, because you don't want to take this stuff off, start taking bolts out, and then now you need to run to AutoZone, O'Reilly, Napa, whatever's close to you to go get a number 7. So yeah. And then since I got this off, I did a headlight, or not the headlight, but the bulb. I did the bulb. What's the name? I did a bulb upgrade. So I switched out the old bulb and put a new one in to get access to your bulb is right here. Let me just show you. Let me take it off and just show you real quick. So this is what you would see when you get into yours. This is the aftermarket one. I've already put it on. But there's screws inside here, which is very interesting. And to get those, it's a hex bit, and it's a number 8. Number 8 hex bit. The smallest hex bit I think you will ever probably find, unless there's another one. I think there's a number 7 hex bit, but don't quote me. I don't know. I think, but I don't know for sure. But I know for a fact the smallest one on the top of my head is a number 8, and that's what that requires. You would need a number 8. A number 10 would not work. Don't try it. I've already tried it. Almost stripped the screw. So you would need a number 7 for those. For both of those, there's another one on the side right here. You just can't see it. Let me see if I can get over there. Yep, there you go, right there. You can see it. And then the plug right here. No clips or nothing. You just wiggle it off and then pry it back on. Be easy. And this is your DRL right here. And this is your high beam on this side. I've already replaced my high beam. High beams is more easier than all of this. Your high beams is the easiest part. Your high beams is like plugging up your DRLs. It's just a bulb. You put it in there, stick it in, twist, and done. This one, this one's this one's a little more extra work because it's shoved up in the corner, and then this one's a little bit more work too because of the configuration. But yeah, I'm about to wire this up real quick. And yeah, I'm about to show y'all what it looks like, how it functions, and and all that. And also another thing, when you do take off your side mirrors, you want to clean this because this will be super dirty, because if it's your factory mirror from freaking what 2006, because these are 2000, my cars are 2007, so they made it in 2006 and then just brought it out in 2007. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of gunk and residue right there. So what I did was Windex, cleaned, decontaminated, cleaned the surface, and then I went over here with the polish. I did my 3M or 3D. I do have 3M polish also, but 3D. And I went over that. Then I wiped it off and then gave it a nice, good shine, clean surface. And now it's ready to be installed with that big boy. So now we're going to get into that and install that. I did get it unpainted because I wanted it to be wrapped forged carbon, because as you can see, this is what my steering wheel is made of. I know it's kind of like a bad angle right there, but you will see it on mine. If you haven't watched that video of me installing the steering wheel, go watch that video. But forged carbon right here, and I'm gonna tell them that there's a LED little strip right there, so they can do like put some tape right there or something to where they just go work around that. And this is the what's the name? This is the mirror. I could have sworn I recorded this though. I don't know if I can't find that recording, then you would just see this part of it. But if I do find that recording, then you'll see both. But just in case I can't find it, I'm gonna do like a little comparison. I'm gonna take this over. Actually, nah. Let's keep that right there. Y'all know what it look like, what the comparison is. All right, let's get into the installation.